Season 7 of Black Mirror has recently been released, and before it landed on our screens, I was skeptical, very skeptical. The past two seasons of one of my all-time favorite shows had felt below par. They didn't even show glimpses of the thought-provoking brilliance we first saw in 2011, the kind of storytelling that provided a sharp, original look at society with technology at its core, usually culminating in the main character's downfall. This season felt like a make-or-break moment for the future of the show. So let's talk about how Season 7 saved the show, and why it was so important that it did. Now I know what you're thinking. How can the season be described as a de-Hollywoodization when it stars names like Kristen Milioti, Jesse Plemons, Jimmy Simpson, Rashida Jones, Emma Corrin, Will Poulter, and Paul Giamatti? Well, let's look at the direction Black Mirror took in Seasons 5 and 6, arguably when its decline began. Casting the likes of Miley Cyrus, one of the biggest global stars at the time, signaled the show's turn toward Hollywood. It leaned more on the size of a celebrity's name than the quality of performance. But in Season 7, while they still cast some recognizable names, they went with quality performers known for their acting chops, not just their fame. These are experienced actors with strong credibility. This shift made a massive difference. The performances were stronger, the characters felt more authentic, and the episodes as a whole carried more emotional weight. It didn't feel like the actors were there to be a draw. They were there to tell the story, and it worked. Audiences respect that. Sure, in earlier seasons we had big names too. Bryce Dallas Howard starred in one of the best episodes ever. But those names weren't established yet. Daniel Kaluuya, Toby Kebbell, Jodie Whittaker, they were emerging talents, not Hollywood headliners. Black Mirror helped launch them, not the other way around. So yes, Season 7 still had famous actors, but it didn't give them the Hollywood treatment. And because of that, we saw the characters, not the celebrities, a major win for the series. That gut punch feeling at the end of a Black Mirror episode, it's something fans know all too well. That Black Mirror feeling. Think about the entire history of You when Liam tears out the grain because he can't handle the truth, or Be Right Back when Martha screams in agony atop a cliff, unsure how to feel about the synthetic version of her dead partner, or Bing's emotional breakdown in 15 Million Merits. But in Seasons 5 and 6, that feeling was just gone. Instead of staring at the screen in awe or deep thought, I found myself confused, asking, what did I just watch? Not because it was powerful, but because it felt like it was trying too hard without delivering anything meaningful. Season 7 changed that. Episodes like Eulogy and Common People brought back the intensity of Seasons 1 and 2. And that's the highest compliment I can give, because that's when the show was at its absolute peak. Even the tech in this season felt relevant and creative. Redream, Rivermind, Thronglets, The Pendant, Eulogy, all had concepts that made you question your place in society. The only one I didn't fully enjoy was The Pendant in Bête Noire, mainly due to lack of explanation. But overall, the tech served the story, not the other way around, something the show had lost in recent years. Even though Black Mirror is an anthology, Season 7 had a strong overarching theme, artificial life, and how humans devalue anything that's not them, even other humans. This theme was present across multiple episodes: Hotel Revere, Thronglets, USS Callister II, Bête Noire. It made each episode feel part of a greater whole. Common People, for example, touched on relatable struggles like rising subscription costs, paying more to get less, and dealing with unresolved feelings toward an ex. That kind of real-life relatability is when Black Mirror thrives, when it has something to say and says it well. Another bold move, they made sequels something Black Mirror rarely does. We got a continuation of USS Callister from Season 4 with USS Callister II, and it was actually better than the original. Walton becoming the villain? Genius. Robert Daly still playing a dark role in a different way? Haunting. Then there was Thronglets, which expanded the Bandersnatch world and brought back Colin Rittman. Familiar characters, familiar vibes. But new storylines, and they worked. Honestly, Black Mirror is back, This is the best season since season 4 in 2017, maybe even better. Not a single bad episode, and that says a lot. Sure, seasons 1 and 2 will always have that timeless brilliance, and seasons 3 and 4 now have a nostalgic glow. But if this is the direction the show's heading in, I'm fully on board. The rise of AI, changes in how we pay for things. Black Mirror finally had something relevant to say again, and it used its stories to say it. Netflix, please take note. This show only works when it's driven by message, not schedule. Let it evolve on its own terms and release new seasons when there's something worth exploring. Season 7 proved it. Black Mirror is truly back. If you want breakdowns of each Season 7 episode, I've linked the playlist below. Also, check out my ranking of every Black Mirror episode from Season 1 to 7. What do you think? Did Season 7 save the show? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.